Hello everyone, my name is Lily Kay and you're watching Nerdy Blurb TV. Okay, so here we are after Avengers Endgame, and boy, it was so freaking amazing. I mean, probably the best experience of my life. I am just blown away by this film. I mean, I had so many emotions watching Endgame that it's just blew my mind. So let's start with the very best parts, I would say so. Yeah, let's start with that because I had only one issue with the whole movie, so I think that's fair enough. So best parts, my favorite part out of everything is, and I think I'm not alone with this one, is when Thor I'm not here today, I'm sorry, is when Captain America lifts up Mjolnir. I mean, that moment was epic, and that was something we were waiting for like I don't know how long. Yeah, that was my favorite part, easily. And then what else? I mean, probably all of us will say the same thing, I reckon, because the reaction for the movie was amazing. And keep in mind that I saw it 4 times in theaters, always with different audiences, but all the 4 times everybody reacted the same way. I mean, there were just moments where you got the same reaction, and it was so fun to just see it. Like when Captain America lifts up Mjolnir, everyone stood up and just started screaming and then was clapping and everything. It was something else. I mean, I never had this experience before in during any movie. Like it was fantastic. And then when Black Widow sadly died for the Soul Stone, the whole cinema went silent in all 4 times. Everybody was like, what is, are they, what? I mean, I think we were all so surprised that nobody thought of that. I mean, I never thought that they will kill off Black Widow. I mean, there's a great theory about how they're gonna bring her back, and that theory is from the Weekly Rant, and I have to strongly agree with him. I mean, it would make sense. Come on. I don't think that they would make a Black Widow movie that would be a prequel to everything else when we already know the character. But anyway, sideways, I'm going sideways, sorry, best moments. I loved Fat Thor. I'm sorry, but I know that a lot of people were like, oh no, why did they do that with Thor and everything. I loved it. I think it was funny. I think Chris Hemsworth was finally able to showcase his more more humorous and fun side, and I think it was amazing, and I laughed so hard at his scenes. I mean, he just did an amazing job. And that fat suit, I mean, the fat suit was a bit ridiculous, but still, he was just so charming in it that at the end of the day, I just didn't care. I am so glad that Gamora is back. I mean, I'm glad and I'm sad at the same time. Those who know, I can't speak today. So those who know me know that I love Gamora. I love Zoe Saldana. I think she is one of the most wonderful persons out there. Like, love you, Zoe. And I was really sad when she died in Infinity War, and I wasn't sure if they're gonna bring her back or not. And the fact that they did, it was like, yes. But then then this is not the Gamora we know, because this Gamora is actually from 2014, before she met the Guardians of the Galaxy. So yeah, I think the scene where she kicks Star-Lord where she shouldn't have is funny, but it is pretty sad. And I have a big bet on how what they're gonna do with Guardians of the Galaxy 3. So yeah. I love this movie. It was game changing. I think Marvel just made the perfect film, maybe the perfect superhero film. It was a fan service, which I don't mind at all, and yeah. But boy, probably the saddest moment out of all, because there were some, is Tony's sacrifice. I mean, I did kinda expected it, because in the first Far From Home trailer for Spider-Man, Happy actually says to Peter that you are all alone now, and I was like, that means Tony is gone. I wasn't 100% sure, but when I first watched it, yeah, I think it's enough said that the whole cinema cried. You could just hear everybody was like in shock, in disbelief, and I think we owe a big thank you to Robert Downey Jr. for bringing this character to life. And yeah, it's not gonna be the same without him. Yeah, it was a really beautiful moment at the same time, and I think it was the best way for him to live. But still, you just feel a little bit sad, because he was part of our life for like more than 10 years now. Yeah, I think it broke all of us a little bit. Yeah. So anyways, let's jump on the one thing that I don't like. And that one thing is actually the fact of how they handled my favorite character. What am I doing? Captain America. I didn't like his ending at all. Why? Just why would you do it like this? For me, his relationship or his love for Peggy Carter was always like something platonic. Like, yeah, I know that you are like, clinging to the idea of being with her, but you never actually been with her. It's a long story. I probably will make a video about it, like why I think it's bullshit. Sorry. I didn't like it. I mean, the Captain America we know from the comics and from the movies, and especially from the first movie, would never do anything like this. I mean, his first priority in the first movie was to get into the army and to serve his country, and I don't think he would ever gave that up for a woman who he knew for just like, I don't know, like for like 2 weeks at best. Like, it wasn't a real relationship. Yes, he promised a dance for her, but for me it's not too realistic that he was just clinging to that idea, like, oh, Peggy is everything. Like, huh? What? Why? And yeah, I just don't get it. I just don't. And I didn't like it at all. All in all, I absolutely loved every minute of this movie, and I am grateful that I was part of the journey. and I think everyone should see the Marvel movies. Everyone. Thank you, Marvel. Thank you, Stanley. Go and watch the movie.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in here today at Nerdy Blurb TV and checking out this video. Consider subscribing if you're into this kind of stuff, because we like to keep it nerdy here and interact with cool individuals such as yourself. Have a great day.